Hi, Chris with Williams Contracting here. In today's Let's Talk Design video, we are talking kitchen design and hoods specifically. The hood is the centerpiece of the kitchen. Kitchen's the center of the home. So lots of ideas, a lot of different directions we can go with the hood design. Let's jump right into it and talk about hood design in your kitchen. We're going to talk about the hood and the hardware on the cabinetry and all the elements in the kitchen that are not wood or stone. So your hood can be wood, yes. A lot of times it's stainless steel. It could be a metal type hood. There's a lot of different options, but really that's another opportunity in the house to be creative. The hood, a lot of times, is freestanding. It's not touching the cabinets. It can really be complementary and a statement for the rest of the kitchen. So I like to see that the cabinetry is beautiful, it's well done, it's precise, but it really is the backdrop to this hood being the feature. And there's some really good options out there and finishes and creativity. And the more houses we do, the more we're just seeing every house being a little different when it comes to the hood. So you start with kind of a traditional, it could be built into the cabinet, but you just add some wood. So you've got the painted hood box, then just add that splash of color on there. There's a couple ways to do it. You could have the tapered hood cover. You could have a paneled hood cover. It's really incorporated into the cabinets really well. This works better when you don't have a ton of space in the kitchen. You want to maximize storage so your cabinets come right up to it. But add that little bit of wood, add some splash, it accents the piece, and it says, okay, that's the center point of the kitchen. The other idea to do with the hood is then to make it on its own, right? It's freestanding, so the cabinets don't touch it. Now you get into, well, can it be an alternate finish from the cabinets? Can we do a different paint color? Can we do a stained wood hood? Can we take the cabinet and go light cabinet, dark hood? Is it stainless steel? Is it some other kind of metal? Is it a plaster? All of these ideas open up when you're not touching the surfaces of the cabinets. So it allows you to go, man, we could do whatever we want and it could look awesome. The size of the hood obviously is dictated by the range itself. I try to be, if I got a 30-inch range, to a 36-inch hood when it's freestanding. So you have a little bit more room, a little more dominance up there. And then the height off the countertop, you're going to be in that 30 to 36-inch range, depending on what you've got going on with your cooktop. But really, the creativity that opens up with the hood is so vast, and I can't get into all of it. And there's so many styles. I love so many styles, but some of my favorite are when you get into this kind of tapered column look, and then you take that and you just do a nice subtle finish with a wood band on it. Just a classic look that we all really love. You could go over the top and do just a full stainless, looks like it's been there for 100 or 1,000 years, and it's metal and it's everything. It's just, oh man, that is a statement piece. The last kind of style that we get into is when you start applying different textures to the hood. So it's no longer wood that's painted. It's no longer wood that's stained. Now it's a stucco kind of finish or a plaster kind of finish. And this, when you look at it initially, can be very subtle, but it's very interesting. And if you're in your kitchen a lot, like most of us, it could be just something to break up the rest of the smooth painted or stained surfaces and have some real interest in that space. So I love it. Hoods are an area to just really get into. And when you're thinking about your hood, then think about your hardware. The hardware is also an accent to the cabinets, just like the hood can be an accent to the cabinets. So you get into the hardware, and this is where you can get creative. You don't have to do the same hardware, size, style in the whole kitchen. Play with the sizes. Maybe on large drawers, you've got a large piece of hardware, or you've got a double pull going on. Maybe you do knobs on the top, pulls on the bottom. All of these things you play with and really is fun to get into. So don't just settle for, I'll do one size of hardware, throw it in, be done. Let's think about it a little bit, really consider the options, and don't be afraid to be creative with it. It's not a lot of work to do additional hardware. It's just a lot of fun to say, how could we really elevate this space by being thoughtful with our hardware selection and with our hood finishes? Well, there it is. That's hood design for you in your kitchen in our Let's Talk Design video today. Let me know what you think in the comments. What kind of hood do you prefer? Do you like the kind that are more subtle and incorporated into the cabinetry? Do you like the ones that are really stand out and bold and statement pieces? Excited to hear what you think. Like and subscribe for more great content as we continue to talk about home design, home construction, and all the things that make homes beautiful. I'll see you next time.